My beautiful collective gang in this thing. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message for my beautiful collective soul family. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides, please come through. Give us exactly what we need to know for my beautiful collective gang. This could be for absolutely any zodiac sign. All zodiac signs are welcome. Just don't force anything to fit, guys, okay? It's a general message. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Gemini gang, what up, though? It's y'all season, baby. Swinging in. Put your zodiac signs down below in the comments and show our Geminis some love down there in those comments as well. Or whatever you want to add about the reading, feel free to do that also, okay? On your way to the comments, smash the like button, because that's how people are able to find us on this platform. That's how we get discovered, guys. That's how we grow. So I want people to know that we exist. So do that, y'all. It's free. Last but not least, if you have not already made it official and subscribed to the channel, please consider doing that. We would love to have you join. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, because that's going to let you know when I upload, okay? So we do have a bit of a channeled message, guys. Prior to pulling any cards is what they're saying. Lie to you not. As soon as I sat down, meditated, right? Cleanse the area, cleanse the energy in here, cleanse the decks. It started raining hard as fuck, y'all. I don't know if you can hear it. You hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it started raining so hard, like almost immediately. So much so I could not pay attention to it, okay? It was like, it was for a reason that it happened at that moment. And then I heard like you rained on my parade. So somebody really doesn't like the way that you're moving right now, or the way that you're not moving, okay? Go take it how that resonates, right? This is somebody, I heard a song by Angie Stone, R.I.P. I think she passed away, but the lyrics are, "My sunshine has come, and I'm all cried out. There's no more rain in this cloud." So this person may at one point have had you in tears. I feel like the roles are reversing right now. There's clearly rain. So the song is contradictory. So one of the two of you, somebody is all cried out. There ain't no more rain in their clouds. Their sunshine has arrived, right? Their happiness, there's bliss, there's healing in that. And somebody else is unable to escape. Okay. And they are clearly going through some kind of a rainstorm. You hear that? It's raining hard as fuck, guys. This could be somebody who's drinking a lot. They're trying to escape the emotions. They could have thought that they left all of these emotions with you. Okay, yeah, they feel like they were shut down in the past, meaning they were able to shut their emotions down. Maybe they thought this was something that they had escaped already. This could be somebody that you separated from a long time ago. Or you just, this breakup or this separation, whatever would have led you to have to go through some kind of an awakening, a transformation, a dark night of the soul for some of you, very painful. All cried out means you was crying damn near every night, right? Like you almost had to, you were a different person after this connection. It literally turned you into a different person, a transformation. But you're like the phoenix rising now. And I feel like at the precipice of this healing of yours, this person is now being met with the judgment. So the emotions are now hitting them. This could be years later. This could be years later for some of y'all. Now they all of a sudden cannot escape you. Like they cannot get away from you. You're always on their mind. You're in their dreams. You're in their thoughts. Nobody mentioned you in years or months or weeks. And now all of a sudden, everywhere that they turn, anybody who knew that they were with you or that they were dealing with you are now asking them about you or bringing you up or saying they saw you. They can't escape you. So it is digging up all of these emotions that they thought they shut down or that they thought that they suppressed is what I'm hearing. I also heard that this is someone, because I heard the phrase, it was never going to be good enough. It's not enough. And what they were basically saying is that The reason why you may have taken this separation or this breakup so hard is because there's some dissonance here, right? Like cognitive dissonance is what they're saying, where you know that this is someone who didn't treat you right, or you know this is someone who hurt you badly. We can clearly hear that in the channeled messages so far, but you still loved them, and you still had a desire prior to fully healing. You may have even thought about going back. Maybe you did go back a couple of times before you broke this cycle, but the cycle is now broken. It's not enough. It was never going to be enough is what I'm hearing. So that could also be something that you battled with, like blaming yourself in terms of why this person wasn't showing up. But I feel like they were up to no good. It's like some ulterior motives that are here as well, you guys. Don't force anything to fit. For some of you, you would have already, this would have already been something that you thought about as you were trying to dig through all of the muck and understand what's happened and what went on and what could have been done and what should have been done and all of the things, right? You already had this thought in terms of this person. It's not enough. So it's like it didn't matter how much you poured into this connection. It was like, it does feel like a manipulative tactic that this person used, okay? In order to escape having to give much, it's like they wanted a deal. Did they see your value? Clearly, right? Because this is not the type of person that goes for low-hanging fruit. They go for the fruit at the tippy top of that motherfucking tree. The fruit that is in perfect condition, okay? The fruit that is the most ripe for the picking. So they see your value, but it's almost like this sick ego stroke. They get off on getting the highest fruit for the lowest price, though. For the low. But the way that they do it, there's some cynicism in there, you guys. I have to be very honest about that. It was never going to be enough. I'm not saying that you overgave, but I definitely don't feel like you didn't get back what you poured into this. So it's very uneven, and that was done by design, okay? So we have stalking that came out crossing. This person feels like, they don't feel like you're stalking them, but I feel like this stalking energy more symbolizes you showing up in their energy uninvited now. Like now they can't escape it. This is like mental warfare, okay? They cannot be alone. With solitude at the bottom of the deck, I feel like they are avoiding being by themselves. They're under some kind of attack. This could be by way of your ancestors, right? Your spirit guides. This could be by way of the divine. The universe, this is how it was supposed to go. You have clearly healed from this, or you are getting ready to. You're right on the precipice is what I'm saying. If you have not already healed from this, you are just about to be right over it, right? And then it is this person's turn to go through the rainstorm, but they have not prepared. And because of their actions and their behavior, it's going to be a lot more brutal than what you experienced is what I'm saying. There's no escaping this. You see what I'm saying? There's no escaping it. So even though it's like they don't want to be alone, even when they go hang out with their friends, they're bringing you up. They cannot get away from you at this point. It might be freaking them out a little bit. I'm not going to lie, especially if it's been quite some time. Even if they left you broken, they still got over it. They moved on. Or they thought they did. This person may be looking you up, okay? Because the stalking card can also signify this person looking you up on socials, trying to kind of do some investigating about what you have going on in your life right now. It has piqued their interest that you're popping up in their mind initially, right? Initially, it's going to pique their interest. They might think it's just, oh, maybe I should give the collective a call, right? Maybe I should see if things cool down and maybe I can come back in for another round because they really loved me, right? Like you really poured into this. So they thought maybe that was just a signifier that it would be, the coast would be clear for them to walk back in or come back in. Somebody is definitely talking about you to this person. They're either bringing you up or they saw you out somewhere. This is going to place you on their mind heavy. See? Yeah. And they're thinking that this is just a sign from the universe that you're ready to be picked again. You see what I'm saying? That you have sprouted. They picked you off that tree. They tried to get you for the lowest price. They partake of you and threw the seed in the ground. And now they're like, oh, that seed that I threw over there is now ready to, it regrew, and now it's ripe for the picking again. Maybe that's what that means. But the more you show up in this person's mind, I'm sorry. The more you show up in their mind, they are literally gagged. It's like they get worried with each passing moment. First day or two, they're like, okay, I'm gonna call. You know, maybe it's just a coinky dink. Then when somebody brings you up, it's like, that's a little odd, but okay, maybe the universe is really telling me that it's time for me to go back and get some of that pure cocaína. One of the purest that they've ever dealt with. Definitely saw your value. They wanted it for the low. And what they do is, I feel like this is the type of person who they're not going to tell you that outright. You know what I'm saying? That would fuck up their whole game. It's sort of like they plant seeds. So the more you pour into them or give to the connection, this is what I'm hearing. It's like the more you gave in the past, the more they would act like it's nothing. Whatever you did was nothing. It didn't amount to anything. It was small fries. It wasn't monumental. It wasn't groundbreaking. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really do much. It didn't add value. It was not of any value at all. It is what it is type of thing. Potentially literally going out of their way to act like they didn't like certain stuff, even though they truly did like it. And this was all to get you to think that you weren't doing anything, so that you wouldn't then expect them to do anything, or that your expectations of what they should be giving back, right, or reciprocating would be very low, because they're telling you what they're giving you is the lowest, if anything at all. So it's like, if I told you just how valuable what you were pouring into me is, then you would up the ante. You would up your price. You would be validated in your expectations of what you would be expecting back from me. So I cannot let you know that it's of any value. So it didn't matter how much you poured into this, it was always going to be nothing to this person, or they would make it seem that way, even though they were truly feasting off of the things that you were giving them. This is bullshit, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm calling bullshit. This is terrible. Which is also why you would have been all cried out, because when you leave a connection where you were like mishandled, taken advantage of, used, right? It does feel quite abusive. I'm going to be honest, right? Like emotionally and mentally abusive. That is heart shattering. It's heartbreaking. And you can't really reconcile in your mind why you still love this motherfucker, because you treated me like shit, or you did this and you did that. And it could almost have you questioning yourself. That's how they feel. That's how I feel this person feels like they'll get away with breaking hearts. Hearts came out plural. So they may have like a trail of broken hearts. That might also be why they're worried, because why you, out of all people, why would you be the one popping back up? They're able to just kind of leave the heart broken and move on to the next. Yeah, they place it to where you would blame yourself. Tell you everything that you did in the connection wasn't shit. So that when you do start to speak up and you do start to advocate for yourself, or you do start to have requests, expectations, they could shoot it down, because you didn't give me shit, so why are you expecting shit? And then once the relationship blows up, it would hopefully place you in your mind to think that it's your fault. They should be worried. Very worried. They can only think about you. I do see this person trying to like have intercourse, you know, trying to like go out and get one off, dating multiple people, trying to do anything that they can to kind of erase what's showing back up. I'm not gonna lie, they might be scared, y'all. This might be scaring them. So they feel like you are the ghost of boyfriend or girlfriend's past. They are recognizing just how pure, right? It says true love, how pure it was, how pure you were. They definitely see what you poured in. They just tried to make you feel like it wasn't enough. And Spirit is saying that it would have never been enough. So that could be confirmation for some of you who still were kind of like wondering in your mind if there was anything else that you could have done. No, you did too much. You already did the most. You see what I'm saying? That's not me bashing. I'm just saying, like, you did what needed to be done, friend. You did. Plus some. You might have needed that confirmation too, because this person will be calling. They are going to, they cannot stop thinking about you. Okay. This is obsessive at this point. Everywhere they turn, you're showing up. They can't even take a fucking nap. There you are in their dreams. See, we have can't be trusted, and that's in the reverse. Trust your intuition. You have regained control over yourself, your emotions. I feel like you felt out of control emotionally after this, y'all. For some of you. Everything that's showing up here was your energy. It flipped now. This is now this person's energy. Because you went and healed. And I almost get Spirit kind of letting you know what's coming in here. They're scared shitless. They know they fucked over a lot of people, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I just feel it. This is not the type of person to like cry. But I almost get this anxiety, right? This figure almost looks like sick to their stomach. Because the dreams are not normal. Okay, these are more like downloads. They could even be getting visits. Don't force this to fit. This is only going to be for some of you. If you have like someone you were close to, it could be a family member or a friend or someone who's like family who passed away in this lifetime. This is someone that you know. They're showing up in this person's dreams. Or should we call it nightmares? And for others of you, this is like downloads from the universe of what's to come. And I almost get like them having proof that their dreams are more like premonitions. There ain't no reason to be this worried. You see what I'm saying? Unless you really getting shown something. And that's what I feel like is happening. So it's sort of like this person having a dream. Yeah. But it could be that something in their dream actually happens the next day. And then they start dreaming about you. And it's like, whoa. Downloads, synchronicities might be showing up as well. Songs. They could even be being taken back down memory lane in terms of what they did to you. How they manipulated you. How they lied, right? Conniving. Sneaky motherfucker. Is that a ring? Is that a ring? Were you married to this person? That's not for all of you. You could have been married to this person. You might have already gone through this divorce, or you're in separation currently. And for some of you, it could be that you found out that this person actually had like a family, like they were married. That's horrid. Do you hear me? That's not for all of you though. And for others of you, with true love being right here, I feel like the ring can signify that the plan was for the two of you to be divinely placed together in this lifetime, right? It was divine timing to meet one another. This person didn't do the work that they needed to do by the time you arrived, but there was supposed to be a marriage here, right? Spiritual marriage of some sort of a contract can be signified in marriage, right? But a spiritual contract. The worry is very evident. They're getting some kind of sign, synchronicity, showing them what is to come. Okay, I heard this yesterday, but this was a different reading, but now I'm hearing it again. The chickens have come home to roost. The control that they thought that they had is not quite what they were thinking, actually, okay? Trust your intuition and can't be trusted came out in the reverse. So this is somebody who lied to earn your trust. You did trust them. You trust their word. You trust that they were going to keep their word. But you walked away from this. It's gut wrenching, the pain that I hear, you guys. Okay. And I'm so like, hopefully you've already like gotten through most of the healing. Okay. By focusing on yourself. But like I said, the yourself is different now. This relationship changed everything. It changed your brain chemistry. It changed your life. You might not even be doing the same thing like in your career. You might not live in the same place. Like you're a totally different person. Because of what they did. And it's like it was divinely designed to be that way, but not on the lower vibrational frequency though. You see what I'm saying? This was supposed to be a connection to come in and change who you are forever, right? Especially with that ring here. So I'm talking like going from being single to engaged and married and doing life with another person and partnership, those are still changes. But this motherfucker came in because they haven't done any work on themselves, right? They don't focus on themselves. And they changed the whole trajectory and now there's hell to pay. Okay. So we have healing. As soon as you heal, the dreams are wild and crazy for this person right now. They are terrified. I don't think they ever been this scared in their life. And it's like they can't even tell nobody about it. They can't even tell anyone. I almost see somebody bringing up your name and they look like they see a ghost. And they're like, man, what's wrong with you? Sis, you all right? Like, what's wrong? What? They cannot talk about it. It's like a gag order in the spiritual realm. They can't even talk about it. And it is literally a spiritual gag order is what I'm saying, right? Like they don't have control over the narrative anymore or how this is going to go down. And they are worried. They wish that they could say something, but they're gagged. But I feel like this person thinks it's because nobody will understand them. They'll think that they're tripping. They'll look at them like they're crazy. Okay, let's see here. You've leveled up since this connection, or you will be. You're going to be going through a glow up. This healing will not be in vain. Okay? I'm seeing you elevate in all areas of your life and really being given the true love that this was supposed to be, right? Like I see that coming in if it hasn't already. And now this motherfucker is facing the door of karmic retribution and running backwards like you're supposed to be the one to save them. Like, there's a lot of fucking nerve, right? Like, this person always has their hand out. It's really starting to piss me off now. They thought you were weak. Look, 3 of Cups, too nice. Because just as I said that, right? Like the door of karmic retribution is what meets them when they walk out their front door, when they go to sleep, when they close their eyes. They can't escape it. There's no escaping this. It's happening. It's unraveling as we speak. They're going fucking crazy. They're scared shitless. They fucked a lot of people over, but you? Whoever this is, they did a number on you. Even if like you feel like you've healed completely, you still have some days where you're not okay. And that's okay. It's okay to not be okay, y'all, right? Like don't force it. Healing is not linear. It's going to get better. As soon as they get knee deep in this karma, I feel like your karmic wheel starts to turn into the positive. But as soon as I said that they were at the door of karmic retribution, right? Why the fuck they knocking on your door? Why are they looking for a handout of help? So that to me feels like this person is still calling you stupid. I'm sorry, y'all, right? Like, I don't think that. Of course not. But it's just something about the purity of how you poured into this person, and maybe the amount of times that they would have been forgiven, or the amount of times that you would have trusted them instead of trusting yourself, because can't be trusted is in the reverse, right? It's like you're flipping that now. Now you are trusting your intuition, and now you're not even focused on anybody else but yourself. But they only remember the you that they were dealing with before. And because you're the one that they feel is the catalyst to this upheaval, okay, it's only mental at this point. It hasn't started to show up physically. Only certain things has started to show up physically, which is why they're definitely shitting their pants, okay? It's like they still feel like they can come in and use you. And that's what's really pissing me off, because that's the only reason why they would be so comfortable. Six of Pentacles is like coming in for a handout, okay? It does speak of giving and receiving, but we know this person ain't give you shit. So I don't see that changing now, right? It's sort of like tell you they're going to give you something in hopes that you'll pull them out of this. Look at that. Hierophant in the reverse. You can't make it up, y'all. Can't make it up. It's almost like offering or promising better in the future. Future for you. They want their better now. Hand out, begging, and I got you on the back end. And I feel like you're going to be later for that. I feel like you're going to be like later for that. Like you're not even the same person anymore. They're about to get their shit rocked. In fact, Spirit might let you do it. They might actually, because the Force Source literally says healing. So that version of you that would have given them grace, or that had any levels of codependency, right? Like that's nothing to be ashamed of. We all have our thing, right? Our shadows that we have to work through. You have worked through yours. You can sleep at night. That wasn't always the case when they came in and rocked your shit. They threw you so far off balance and off course, really. So this is why Spirit in the Divine is like so fucking pissed. They will not know rest. You're not the same person. You're not. Three of Pentacles is in the reverse. No more Miss Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Miss Nice Girl is what I'm hearing. Hello, Mr. Nice Watch. What is that? Who's that? J. Cole? He's an Aquarius. Jay-Z, Sagittarius. We have Earth here, heavy. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It could be any sign though, y'all. Don't force it to fit. They cannot see the shakedown that's about to go down. This is somebody who is still banking on the fact that you are so blindly in love with them that all they got to do is make one call and you'll dig them out of this. You're about self now. So this person views like your selflessness as a weakness, but that's not who you are anymore. You can be selfless, but now the list of people who get privy to that side of you is very small and short. It's like the VIP list. And it takes some proper vetting to be able to be privy to that beautiful side of you, because people take advantage, clearly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So this is somebody who looks at you as a person who they can always run back to, or who would save them, right? Like you were super duper nice. You always poured into this person. There was always more than enough. And even if you didn't have more than enough, you gave this person your last. and that's how they see you. But you're not that anymore. This almost gives me like these 3 cards. Look, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, 10 of Cups. This gives allow me to reintroduce myself, bitch. Allow me to reintroduce. This ain't that, and that ain't this. And I almost get Spirit giving you the go ahead to do this, because that is going to open the door for all of the karmic retribution to come in at once. I see like a windfall, or I should say a rainfall. Okay, a rainfall. They won't be able to catch their motherfucking breath. They thought they got away with this, yo. They thought they got away with this. That could also be why this is so scary. Spooky hours. Because you go so many years thinking that you got away with some shit, and they could have watched you struggle. I'm hearing for some of you, you may have had a family with this person, because the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups both signify family. So you might have children with this person. They fucked you over. They left you for dead. You and the kids. They didn't give a fuck. They just went on and lived their own life. Give you no help, no nothing. That's not for everybody. Don't force it to fit. If you did marry this person, because these cards both signify marriage as well, you left this with nothing. You left with a whole lot less than what you came in with after being sold a dream, right? Of teamwork and collaboration and building a legacy and, you know, being a power couple and all of the things, when they had no intentions on doing that. You about to learn them something. Page of Swords. They're going to learn today. They are coming in with this communication. And I feel like they're coming in very arrogantly, because they don't know who you are now. They don't know the new you. They don't know. They don't know, done son. They don't know, done son. They don't. Even if they looked on your social media and saw that you were all peace and light and love, that don't mean that I can't get. That don't mean that I can't get. Peace and love and light don't mean that you can't catch this fade, bitch. Okay? And it don't mean that I can't quite literally break you down with my words or just being who I am now. This is going to, I feel like the ego is going to die on sight. DOA. Soon as they hear your tone of voice. Soon as the first words come out. Really? Really? And the gag is, they say karma don't come when you want it, but it always come right on time. So this is a motherfucker that thought they got away with this shit. They literally did, y'all. They're shaking in their motherfucking boots. Shook. We hopping over to the extended, okay? It looks like this is going down, okay? Shit about to go down for them. And quite literally up for you. Money and love. Look, like it's right there. It's right there in the cards. They're going to have to literally be able to watch you. Have everything and more. Everything they took is coming back like 100-fold return. Let's see where this is going. I want to know where this person feels this is heading, because that's going to allow us to get in their motherfucking head. Let's play some chess, bitch. Play some chess, okay? I want to know what they're thinking. How are they thinking? What is their strategy for real? I want to know what shadows you needed to address to get here. For some of you already got here. We're just going to double check what those shadows are to ensure that they are already worked through. You've healed through them. You understand what the lessons are, because that's the reason why this had to show up in the first place. And then you'll be ready to move on to this. We will get into the details of this karmic retribution, period. I need to know. I gotta know. Okay? I have to know. What does that all entail? We will look at how this person is planning to approach you, details on their next steps coming towards you, as well as the intentions behind those next steps. No judgment. Even if you look at it, you know what I'm saying? Even if you hear what they have to say, there's no judgment. We are looking at it so you could be prepared. You can make the best decision for yourself. Only you know what that is. but at least you'll be prepared. We will then look at the potential outcome, good or bad. If you decided to reinvest in this, or if you decided to go towards this person, how does that actually turn out? What is the return on your investment, good or bad? What would you be setting yourself up for, good or bad? I will look to see if this is just past energy, and maybe if this person has also gone through their transformation, which is what would have been required for the two of you to meet in alignment on the same level playing field and actually live out the contract that Spirit had in mind that they have reached. I'll look. I ain't gonna make no promises, but I will look. And then we will look to see what you have to look forward moving ahead. We kind of get a little bit of preview here, okay? But we'll dig into some details in reference to who this person is. The money looks great, okay? But specifically when it comes to your next connection, we will dig into the details about this person, who they are, when will you meet them, what's their personality like, any red flags, why they single, all the things, okay? We will also pull time frames on both old and new, and we will pull some advice, okay, from your ancestors, the divine, and your spirit guides for guidance. So without further ado, click the like button as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'm going to put the link for the extended down below in the description box. I know I'm going to see y'all over there. We got a lot to unpack, y'all. This messy as fuck. Let's go.